Welcome back guys, this is Python test driven development. In the last video what we did was we basically started writing tests for our family tree, right? And in this video we are going to continue doing that. Although guys, I should say we must make a few more changes, and let us actually go with the whole flow of the code, right? So before mother being an entity, you know what, we'll just delete all of this and let us just start fresh, right? What we're going to do is, if family tree is empty, we will add the child. What we will do is we will add the first thing that we do obviously is create the member. Here first thing that we do is create member. If family tree is empty, add member, right? Otherwise, and then we return child addition succeeded. If family tree is not empty, then what do? We first get mother should be a valid entity, right? If not mother, we will return person not found, right? Then what we will do is we'll check for father should be a valid entity. More than father, mother dot spouse should be a valid entity. That's because mother should have a spouse. If not mother dot spouse, return child addition failed, right? Because the mother is found but the child addition failed. Now that we have that, if both mother and father exist, then what we do is, otherwise, if both mother and father exist, then add child for mother and father, right? Set mother for member and set father for member, right? So first of all, we'll have a look at what are the methods that we really need to mock. The first method that we need to mock is the constructor itself, which we have done already, right? We've mocked the constructor and it's called mock member. But the thing is, we only tested if it was called or not, right? We need to actually get a return value, and since we are not using the actual constructor, guess what is the return value? The return value will be fake member, guys. Create fake member. So now what we do is, as you can see, create fake member is in use in test members as well, and it is going to be in use in the family tree as well, right? So we are going to move this over to init, and what we are going to do is, in test members, from tests.unit import create fake member, and we're going to use that. So let us just test our code. Mock is not defined. Where is mock not defined? Member equals to mock. Alright, because it takes in a mock from unit test dot mock input mock. So now, yep, all of our tests pass. So what we're going to do is, even in this case, from unit dot tests. Let us keep this here. Import create fake member. Right? Yep, you guessed it. So now the return value will basically be a fake member. The fake member will be, since this is what it's called with, but the value for the member will be id equals 1, name equals Zim, and gender equals male. Right, this is going to be our fake member. First thing that we do here as well is create a member, and you don't really need this guys over here. So whenever we add child, the first thing that it's going to do is create a member over here, right? It's going to first create a member, and the value of this member should be a create fake member. It should be a mock basically. So let's look at PDB. And oh, so sorry guys, not supposed to be unit, supposed to be tests.unit. My bad. Create fake member. Right, now let's test this out. We get, and here the member class is obviously but not magic mock, but let's look at the return value of this. The return value is also going to be a mock, and the return value's name is going to be Zim. See that? Because we did a create fake member, so this particular member now has a return value of mock, and the mock is basically Zim. So first thing that happened is the member was created, and now we need to see what we need to do is we're going to add that member over here. Self.ftree, and it's going to be Zim equals to, okay, that has not been added here yet. We need a way to actually add the member over here as well. So let's just do that. Self.ftree. Alright, we need to create mother actually guys. So the first thing that we check is if family tree is empty, add member, right? So we need to check if family tree now has an entry of Zim or not, right? Because family f tree should now have Zim, and if not, we'll get a none. If we do have Zim, then it's going to be an instance of mock. So let's just step back and see what happened over here. So our first guideline says if the family tree is empty, add member and return child addition succeeded, right? So Here what we are going to do is we are going to see if self dot, let's look at the result as well. So since we created a member over here, we created a member, right, using the mocked member constructor, and the return value was a fake member, which is a mock basically, right? So whatever is stored here in member should also be a mock, right? And since the first thing we do is if family tree is empty, then we should create an entry for this member. So what we do is we check if family tree has created an entry for this member or not. If it has created an entry for this member, then when we get this member we should get a mock object, because that is what we created, right? Using create fake member, we did a create fake member over here. This is basically a mock. This will be added to the family tree, and the family tree will have an entry for Zim with mock, whose value will be a mock, right? So let us check that out. This test should fail because we have not really added made an entry. So okay, this is weird. This should not have passed. This should not have passed, guys. So let us import pdb here, pdb.setTrace, because family tree should not. Okay, one second. f3 dot family tree, guys. Such an idiot. The family tree of f3 should basically, why isn't this unused variable, and this is self dot test family tree, no value for. All right, this should give us a true value, and test that should failed, false equals to true, because right now f3 dot family tree, right, family tree, this class, the family tree inside here should have an entry, which it does not. So we're going to do that. If not self dot family tree, I'm going to say self dot family tree, entry of name should be member, right? So now we have created a member, and we're going to return child addition succeeded. All right, so see our test passes. In our test, the result should also be child addition succeeded. Assert equal, result should be child addition succeeded. Yep, our test pass. So the first line has been done. So our member in the family should get an entry in the family tree, and the entry value should be a mock, right? And then the result should be child addition succeeded. Great. Now next, if family tree is not empty, mother should be a valid entity. So let's do that real quick, guys. Let's create a mother, and let's manually add mother to the family tree. So let's create a mother, and it's going to be create fake member. ID is going to be 2, name is going to be mother, and gender is going to be female, and then we're going to have father, which is the same thing, and except it's going to be male. Father and the ID should be 3 right now, right? So self dot, let's create an entry for them, f3. So first of all, we should get person not found because mother is not inside the family tree yet, right? So again, self dot f3 dot add child. Let's create another person over here, and we're going to create zim2. It's also going to be mother, right? So yeah, and the this is going to be person not found result, and let's call it result 2, right? And what's going to happen is equal result 2 is going to be person not found because there is no entry of mother in the family tree, right? So let us do that. Yep, it fails, right? None is equal to person not found. So now let's create an entry for mother. Self dot f3 dot family tree mother is going to be mother. In this case, we're going to add the child again. I'm going to call it result 3. You know what, rather than calling result 3, what we're going to do is we're going to put it over here itself, right? And now we have an entry for mother. So the next error that we should get is child addition failed because father is not found. Now what we'll do is we'll create an entry for father, family tree father, father should be father, and self dot family tree dot f3 dot family tree dot not dot mother dot spouse should be father, and self dot f3 dot family tree father dot spouse should be mother, right? So that will give us this is if either mother or father do not exist. This is if tree is empty, right? So if mother or father do not exist, these are the two results that we're supposed to get. If mother does not exist, person not found, and then we add mother but father has not been added, so we get child addition failed because father is not found. If both of them are found, then things will happen. So let us test this first. Yep, none is not equal to person not found, right? So let us change that. So what we are going to do is if not self dot family tree dot get mother name, we will return none. We are going to return person not found, right? And if dot family tree dot mother name dot spouse and we're going to return child addition failed. Hope that's clear. And yep, our tests pass. Now another thing is, what if all of them pass? If both mother exists, if both father exists, then what we do is we first of all add child, set mother and set father, right? So we need to mock those methods out. So what we are going to do is we are going to mock those methods out over here as well. So I'm going to mock family tree dot family tree dot member dot first thing we're going to mock is add child. The next thing that we're going to mock is set mother, and then we're going to mock set father, right? So these are going to come over here. The first is mock member, this is the closest. The next one is add child, so we're going to call it mock add child, then mock set mother, and then mock set father. The lines are too long. Just going to use spaces, and yeah. So now, since all of these values are there, if after self dot f3 dot, when we call self dot f3 dot add child with zim to male and mother, everything should work perfectly, and add mock add child should be called, and it should be called with mock actually. Let's just not use variables over here, as in assert called with, and it should be a member, right? So we have not created any members here yet. So I mean, the member is over here. We have no access to it in test family tree. So it's just going to be assert called. And then mock set father is also assert called. Then mock set mother is also assert called, right? And the result will be child addition succeeded. So this should fail. Yep, it fails. It returns none. So what we're going to do is we're going to say member, we're going to add zim2 to the family tree. So we need to test that as well. Zim2 should be part of the family tree. Self dot f tree dot family tree dot get zim2 should of course be an instance of mock though. Assert equal this will be true, right? Because we created a fake member called zim2. And the fake member is created over here because the constructor returns a fake member. So zim2 should be added to the family tree and its value should be a mock, and all of these values should be called. So self.familyTree name should be member, then self.familyTree tree name dot sorry about that, family tree mother name dot add child member self dot family tree mother name dot spouse which is our father dot name. Father name dot add child, this is our father's name. So to add member over here, then what we're going to do is we're going to before doing anything, before creating an entry, member dot set mother, we will have self dot family tree mother name. You know what guys, we are using self dot family tree mother name a lot. We're going to just cut that over here. We're going to call her mother, and father will be self dot family tree get so we might not have, so if not mother, then obviously we'll do this. If mother exists, then what we're going to do is we're going to get father. Father is going to be mother dot spouse, right? And if not father, then child addition will be failed, and then we're going to say member dot set mother will be mother, member dot set father will be father, family tree mother name add child. We're going to say father dot name we add child as well, and I think we should create an entry in the end that all of these values have been created, right? And then we'll return child addition succeeded. Succeeded, okay, there's two e's there. expected add child to have been called. Right. Mock add child to have been called, and mock add child has not been called. So this add child should basically be a mock. Let's test that out. If it's not a mock, then something is wrong. Oh, right. This mock does not have an add child. And our mock add child, these are two. Okay, guys. So the thing is, self.familytree mother name itself is a mock, and the mock does not have. So you know what? We don't even have to test these methods. Only the result should be child addition succeeded, because anyways the mock values have been set, and these are not going to work anyways. So in this what we are going to do is, here we are only going to test if the response is correct, because we've mocked the member object, and so the mother is not going to at this child end. So this we are going to have to take care in the integration test. So let us do that. Let us create integration test for our test. Add test family tree.py, and our test family tree, the code is working properly, and we don't really need these methods anymore, because since our whole constructor itself is a mock. So the integration test, however, from unit test, import test case, class test family tree, self.f tree equals family tree, right? Here test add child. This is where we are going to actually create the members. Self dot, so some part of it is going to be the same. Instead of creating a fake member, what we're going to do is we're going to create an actual member, guys. So it can't start out like this. We have to first create a father, then a mother. For which we are going to have to use add spouse as well, because both father, first of all father will be added, then we need to add mother, for which we are going to actually use a member class. So I guess we are going to have to mock that out. Mhm. We're going to have to create manual entries. Okay, so let us create mother. So we're going to import a member from family tree. Import member dot member. Import member. Right, we're going to create a member. She's going to be to mother, female. We're going to have father as well. Since in integration test we actually test the whole integration of the software, this is going to be father. Mother dot set spouse will be father, and father dot set spouse will be mother, and self dot f tree mother is going to be mother. Self dot f tree father is going to be, sorry about that, that's going to be father. Right, so first, when the entry has not been made, as in the tree should not be empty, right? So how do we test that? So if the family tree is empty, then add child should not, add child should immediately add it. So result self dot f tree dot add child. When we add a child over here, say all right, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Add child. First member is going to be father. He's going to be a male, and he is not going to have a mother. So add child should have a functionality to not take in mothers as well. Mother name can be none. I mean, it can be none, right? So first we add our father, and this should give us result should be child addition succeeded. Because father will be added to the family tree, right? And self dot f tree get dot family tree father, sorry about that, is not none should be true. So 1 second guys, we're not going to create a mother here right away, so sorry if you guys had to type all that out again, I apologize. and this is going to be a alright, from family tree dot family tree import family tree. So now let's just test our integration test. Yep. And after we add our father, we are going to add spouse. And we can't really add spouse over here. What we need to do is we are going to create mother, who is a member, and her name is going to be, the ID is going to be 2. We're going to call her mother. Since we're not testing add spouse over here, we're testing add child. So mother will be female. We're going to say self dot f tree dot family tree father dot set spouse mother. So mother is going to be set as the spouse. And by the way, before doing that, mother dot spouse should be self dot family self dot f tree dot family tree father. Once we have that, we have put the entries there. So first of all, when we try to add another child, it should fail, right? Because the mother does not exist. Let's add a child for 3. Let's call him Zin, and he'll be a male. And result, yeah, we're going to use result 2, or better yet, we are going to say self dot assert equal. This is going to be add child will, by the way, take in a name and gender and the mother's name. So the mother's name will be mother, and this is going to give us person not found, because the mother is not in the family tree yet. And if we try to add him through father, then we should get child addition field, because he is a male. Father will be found, but father's gender is male. So if not mother, or mother dot gender is not equal to gender dot female, in which case we'll also have to import gender over here. Okay, we're not going to get the same value here. If not mother dot sorry, because we can't add a child through the male candidate, right? So when we try to add it through mother, we're going to get person not found. If we try to add through father, we're going to get child error. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finally create an entry for mother in our family tree, equals mother. And now when we finally add this, we're going to get child addition succeeded. and then Zim is going to return us a non-empty value. Failed is not succeeded. So why did the f3 dot add child? Because mother is now a valid entity, right? This part passed, this part passed. So we created a mother and her spouse. So let us test this out, guys. So mother is a member object, right? Mother dot spouse should be a family tree member. Then self dot f tree dot family tree father is also an object. But spouse is non-right. Oh, okay, so even the spouse has been set. Great. So now self dot family tree mother is equal to a member. Mother dot gender is gender dot female. And what about our spouse? Dot name should be father, right? So the spouse exists as well. So there should not be any case of child addition failed. Why do we? So if not father, father is okay. I think the problem lies in this area, guys. Okay, we're going to do a PDB over here. I'm going to remove the PDB that's here. You're kidding me? Okay. It failed somewhere in between over here. So let us check this out. Let's look at mother. Mother is not none. So it returned person not found. Right, that's the first response that we get. Then what we have is mother is a family tree member and mother dot gender is equal to male. Right. Because We tried adding it through father, so it got father, and this should give us child addition failed. Alright guys, sorry, I forgot to call child addition one more time. With mother. Yep, all three tests have ran properly. So now we know we need to add one more thing in our unit test, that is, first of all, we checked if first thing mother is not found, then we have mother but child addition failed because father is not found. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another test which will say we'll create a fake mother over here, and fake mother is actually a guy who's trying to be a mother to or boy over here. So we're going to say if self dot assert, we'll actually make an entry for this fake mother first, so that we know that this guy has been added over here. Fake mother is equal to fake mother. Now if we try to add this through fake mother, we're going to get child addition failed. Then we're going to add the actual mother, but then we're still going to get child addition failed because father does not exist. After we add father, and now both father and mother exist, then we get child addition succeeded. Integration test pass, and our unit test should pass as well. Addition, that should be addition. Succeeded. Okay. Then mother is okay. Here is where we have a problem. Okay, let's run our PDB one more time, guys. Just bear with me, please. So in the first case it's going to add, the next case it's going to give person not found, the next case it should give us child addition failed, and in this case, right, first case child has succeeded, next case person not found, this case we have child addition failed, and the last case is where we need to check for mother. So member is basic, sorry about that, member is basically a mock, not self dot. So mother is going to be self dot family tree dot. So mother is a mock. Oh right, mother dot gender is going to be female, guys. It's not gender dot female. That's where it failed, guys. That's where it failed. So let's just make sure we have not used female or male over here. This is an integration test. We need to go for this test. So here we have used gender dot male and female. Wherever we have used create a fake member, right, so things are working out well here. So in this case, we'll create fake. We need to, I think, import gender. Then we're going to have none values as well, right? So basically what's going to happen is okay, I know what we're going to do over here. This is integration, so let us go into unit test from family tree dot member import gender. So when we're going to create mother using a fake method, instead of gender we're going to use gender dot female over here, gender dot male over here, and then gender dot female. Okay, this is male. So would this work? I'm not sure. In my books it would not, but let's see. Exit, 1 second. Let me remove that PTB real quick. Yep, our test passed. So we made sure to pass proper gender values, and since we passed gender dot female, finally this particular test has passed. So now yeah, that's it, guys. So we have done add child now, and in the next video we are going to go over where is it? In the next video we are going to go over add spouse, which is more or less similar to add child, so shouldn't take too long. So till then, see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, please press the like button. Also, if you find this confusing, do let me know. and I'll try to improve my video quality. So till the next video, see you guys, bye bye.